So hi, Women Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And we're here with.
I'm Mirza from Siamese.
And some questions to say about their upcoming album, Elements. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Oh, it's been by far the loudest response we've had so far as a band. We always considered ourselves as a smaller player, I guess, a smaller band, but things are definitely picking up, and we couldn't be more happy with the response.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. The album rips.
It's so fucking good.
Thank you, guys. Hey, we can swear on this podcast. Fuck
yeah. Oh yeah, go for it. Let loose, man.
Let's go.
Oh hell yeah. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
You know what? I've actually found more meaning behind the album title speaking to you guys and podcasts and stuff, because they kind of put in a meaning with it.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy said elements is because we use different elements in genres to put it together to our sound.
Yeah.
Which I think is brilliant, but it's not why it's called Elements. We called it Elements because a lot of the songs have elements in them: fire, water, hurricane, stuff like that. So we, because we're not big on concept albums, but we kind of had to name it something, and we just didn't have the thoroughly big thing like we had last time with Home during a Corona. So we just named it Elements because of the song titles.
Fair enough.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And any meaning behind the cover art?
Yeah, so basically we started with The Shape of Water, which was a blue thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just switched the single covers. Each single cover represented the mood, and also the obviously the elements.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one should go in and incorporate all of that, and what does it in the end create. So it was just a mixture of everything, and I think we kind of found the smoke and the lava and the final ending, I guess, somehow of things come together. That's what we wanted to represent in the artwork. So the different singles should become this one album. So obviously, because also the way that streaming has in fact affected the way you release music, we've been releasing all the songs into an album, and I know that sucks for the fans sometimes, but especially those fans who've been with us for a while. But we're also building a fan base still, and it's a lot of people coming on, so we choose to do it like this. And so to our old fans, we apologize, and to our new fans, we say, hey, welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, glad I'm here.
I love bands that do the single arts that connect into what is ultimately going to be the album art. That's fucking awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for the album?
It's been very different this time. The writing process can be a very draining thing, especially for us, because we are, I would say, you're Americans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it mean? Blue collar worker? Is that somebody who works really hard?
Yeah. Exactly.
We are blue collar creatives. So we last time on the Home, we did 104 songs.
Goddamn.
Whoa.
Before choosing the songs to go to the album. And we did kind of the same this time. So imagine the process of just being because we just every day you just fucking chime in, do the thing, bing, let's go. 8 hours straight, almost without breaks. I remember one time we wrote songs 4 days straight, and we had a break of an hour or something. It was great. And then we slept 4 hours up again, and we did that for 4 days. And after that, we were about to kill each other.
No, it's fair.
Yeah, so that's our process, and it's crazy and it's hectic, and it's just. But this time I had a kid, and I wasn't able to commit myself in the same way. So I've been telling this to everyone. Andreas, the guitarist, really, really took a toll, and a lot of the music that comes is from him. And then I kind of went in later on process to just like a label, A&R, tell him oh, this goes here and this goes there. So it's crazy how we do music. We should consider not doing 100 songs at a time.
Yeah. Oh my God. So is that like 100 fresh songs every time, or is it kind of like you have like 50 left over from the last batch that you wanted to kind of rehash, or is it's all fresh?
It's all pretty fresh. And so we use maybe like for On Fire, the one of our singles, we used a part that didn't make it to the home album.
Hmm.
But I believe that's the only part we reused from the last one. All the other stuff was rewritten. And I will say this though, the songwriting is you write a chorus, a verse, and like a hint of a midsection. So you kind of get the feeling, you do the melodies on top, you do some words and
Yeah.
kind of get an idea of, this is really cool. I can
Hmm.
see this go somewhere. And to be fair, maybe on a good day, we can do one song at a day.
Mhm.
So if you're really, really fucking crazy in 6 months, you can write what we do, like 100 songs, maybe a year, take 100 songs.
Damn.
I don't recommend this for anyone. I saw this fucking, yeah, I don't recommend it. It's crazy. We got to change it, but that's how we do it.
That's insane. So how do you guys kind of sift through those hundreds of songs to pick the ones that you want for the album?
It takes knowing each other very, very, very well.
Hmm.
I know really quickly what will tick Andreas's boxes and what will tick mine.
Hmm.
So so and also it takes not being too many people.
Hmm.
So in our songwriting process, it's pretty much me and Andreas. If we were
Okay.
5 people, we would never be able, because
No.
too many people. We have a saying in Denmark. I think it's in America too. Too many chefs ruin the food.
Yeah, too many
Oh,
cooks
too
in
many
the
cooks in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, that's the one, and it's definitely the case. And me and Andreas are the ones who kind of get this final say. And if we're more than two, we would be fucked. We would never be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's completely fair. Holy shit. 100 songs. That's
Yeah,
I don't know. That's like unthinkable. And they're like half-baked songs, I guess.
yeah. I mean, geez, once we're done with all this music stuff, I
Mm.
mean, I think we will be able to just put out like a forgotten box set of things that were left unwanted somewhere.
Box set, you
Yeah.
might need to do two. Like two
I was gonna
box
Yeah,
say.
sets.
yeah, yeah,
Too
yeah.
many songs for just
It's
one.
crazy. It's crazy how much is just laying there. And
Yeah.
Andreas,
Oh
he
my
just
God.
has everything on a computer. Um,
Hmm.
but it's the world that we come from. Both me and him are songwriters. I remember talking to a guy who was writing 300 songs a year. So he was writing a song every day.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah. All right. So what song off the album took longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
There was a lot of son of my bitches on this record. Uh, I think Hurricane took a while, but I also think On Fire took a while because of all the elements. Predator was the song that took the longest
Hmm.
because Andreas had all these parts, but he couldn't connect them
Mm.
and he couldn't write a chorus for them. And I came in and we were, back and forth about it. But I think Predator was, and that's why also Predator is such a bastard. It's just, it goes everywhere within a minute.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is this a slow song? No, it's a drum and bass. No, it's dubstep. Oh no, it's heavy. It's hardcore Architect stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just happy people like it because I was very nervous. I didn't know how
Yeah.
to feel about that song.
Oh my God. So you were hesitant about it, but was it just the rest of the band who was kind of like, no, 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 let him cook, let him cook.
No, I liked it. Once it was done and in the mix, I wasn't doubting it. But I
Okay, good.
think both of us were doubting the composition. Was this
Mm.
really good enough? At one point, we were actually just thinking about leaving out the screaming part.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. And then which one is your personal favorite?
Shape of Water.
Yep, me too.
I like
Damn right.
I like Shape of Water, and I like, yeah. There's something about that song that really, really works. And that song was actually originally written for Bring Me the Horizon.
What, you
Yeah,
just gonna
so
drop that on us?
yeah. So basically, Andreas, he knows some of the guys who write with and co-write, and the whole team behind Bring Me.
Mhm.
And he was asked to write some riffs. And I personally think Andreas totally misunderstood the task because he ended up writing like 14 songs.
Mhm.
And they were like, no, we don't need you to produce and write songs. We just need riffs. And he was like, oh, okay, here you go. And then nothing was picked up by them. which is how it goes. And then like I listened to them, I was like, that song is amazing. We should go with this song. And I think we wrote it in a day.
Wow.
Damn.
So yeah, it was one of those. Bang! It was just there, easy peasy.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
So how'd the track list for the album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, close be a closer, shuffle around and see what fits? What was that process like?
I think we always, when we do a track list, we look at the dynamics. We wanna give people somewhat like this, but it has to be like this, and then goes, like this, up and up and up, and then down a little bit, and then up, so that people don't just have the three best songs in the first three tracks. Well, at least that we try to do that. And Andreas, he has an ear for that, and I kind of just step in the back because I am, truth be told, I hate details. I'm not a good detailed person, and I'm not. That's why I absolutely detest the mixing process. And like, oh, can you not hear that? I'm like, no, you cannot hear that. I'm the singer. Please, what are you talking about? Of course not. So and he's really on the details, and he's like all up in that, like set lists and track lists and all that. He's almost ADHD about it. It's crazy.
Gotcha. All right.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's balanced. You got the yin, you got the yang. You guys even each other out.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I mean, if we were the same person, we would not. I don't think we'll be in the band. We would just kill each other. It will be too much of the same. It will be too much of the same. Trust me.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, even though there's only two of you.
Too many cooks who just want to do the dessert. It's that's the problem, right? You gotta have somebody who want to peel the potatoes. That's me.
Damn right. Holy shit. Would you be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating this record?
The best place it's ever been, I think.
Oh,
yeah, and it's funny because obviously we still write sad songs for sad boys, and that's what we do. But I think I was kind of trying to depart with a lot of monsters on this album. And with Vertigo, I was kind of trying to just have that last piece of, okay, this is how it felt. This is how it felt to have crippling anxiety, to be fucking scared of not being able to sing, not being able to live. This is how it felt. And I just wanted to say goodbye through Vertigo. And the same with, I have these, a lot of the songs that I've written in the past lyrically about heartbreak and breakups. In reality, I am the bad guy. I'm just turning it around. So basically this story is me doing all that shit. And I'm just, telling myself what a shit I am sometimes. And on this record, I kind of made a pact with myself to not be so hard on myself anymore. And also to close a chapter, spend a lot of my time talking about the bad things in my life and the tribulations. And I've come to the conclusion that if I talk too much about it, it becomes me. It shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. So I'm trying to change that swiftly because I'm a grown-ass man with a baby. I need to grow up and I need to get better and I need to get out there and enjoy more what I do, because obviously since it's become a job business, it's like full time and it's crazy, and every 2 months I have to tour. I need to get my head straight. So that's where I'm at right now.
Gotcha.
Damn right. Growth.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
I think so.
So is that going to be like a continued shift in the music where like there's this continuation of growth within the lyrics, or are you looking to continue to go back to those and continue to dig stuff up, or are you trying to live a little bit more in the present vocally and lyrically?
Well, the problem with my present is it's so freakingly boring. You know what I mean? It's so boring being an adult. It's so much fun having problems. I mean, especially if you're an artist.
Yeah.
My problem is I always write sad songs. So how the fuck am I going to put in a happy lyric in there? It's going to be difficult. I need to find something. And I think, when I was younger, I was trying to preach about the world and how politics and how we all should live. And it was ignorant, found it ignorant by me, because who am I? I don't have the answers. I just want to moan. But I definitely think that I would try to dwell more on philosophy. Like I love what the Plotting You is doing, taking it like, taking what they see the unfairness in the world and kind of conveying it to themselves and how they feel about it without preaching.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I have great respect and astonishment for what the Plotting You is doing right now, lyrically especially. And yeah, so I want to be at that place. I want to be that grown up. Would be nice.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Fuck yeah.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should you do it in the car with friends, in the dark with headphones on? Is workout album, party album? What do you personally recommend?
I think you should drink a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
I think you should. Yeah, I think you should do it with your friends and enjoy the different parts. Obviously, a lot of the album has been out, so you know what's going on. But it's definitely not. It's not as moody as our last, or even any of our. It's not as moody. It's way more upbeat. It's way more experimental. It's experimental to the point where maybe it's almost you have to digest. You have to really digest what's going on because there's a lot of going on. So I would say it's a party. It's and it kind of translates where we are as a band as well. If you see us live, hopefully one day you guys will get an invite from us and you'll come to a show. Yeah. We are a big party, and maybe that should also be present in our albums. And I think Elements is kind of getting there. So we're not Electric Callboy, by all means. We're not Electric Callboy, but we like to party.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got the party vibes throughout the record, but the last song in particular, I'm like, they're just having fun. They're just having a blast now.
Caution to the wind, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that track is so dumb, man. It's crazy.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it is. I fucking love it. It's also one of my favorites. But you know what happened? We just had 4 guitar parts that were really sick, and we could not make it into a song. So I just said to Andreas one day, talking about me being the A&R and not really, I was just like, why not just fuck it? Just call it This Is Not a Song. It's a motherfucking mosh pit, because that's what we wanted to do, and just put all 4 riffs together and then use this TikTok lady to say something and let's just have fun. And he was like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. And it was just easy. And we played the song a couple of times live this summer. We were on tour with Corey Taylor this summer. And no matter what culture, no matter which country, no matter girl, boy, child, or old, everybody was in it. So, and then you've created something that truly sticks. So I think that song is going to be awesome for years to come.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That's amazing. Okay. So this one should be super, super quick off the top of your head. I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Fun, experimental, and energetic.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hit the nail on the head. And in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
What's it called? When you're relieved, it should give you a sense of fulfillment. Let's say fulfillment.
Ooh, fulfillment.
I feel like this is the end of, I think this is the end of one road for us. This is fulfillment. This is how much we could stretch it in this kind of music. I don't think we're gonna make a record that's gonna sound like this. We're gonna make something next time. We're gonna do something else.
All right. Hell yeah.
Exciting. Yeah. So are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of this album, positive or negative?
I think the most challenging thing about this music journey that we're on is when it all becomes mundane. I think the most challenging thing about this now is that it's become a job. It's no more a dream. It's no more fun. Like, you're doing it because you want to go out. It's actually, you're dependent on this now. So you just have to create. And it kills the romance, right? Because of course you want to be that creative genius who only creates when it feels like it. And this doesn't, but we're not in that space. We need to create. We need to be out there. We need to be present. And we need to produce. that is very challenging for me personally. And I try my best to work around it. And thank God I have the other bandmates and people around me that support us, and the shows and the fan base. Thank God that we are the type of band that go out to the merch table and we talk to people. We don't do VIP packages. We don't. If you want money to meet me, I'm probably not worth meeting. Sorry to say. So I'm glad that it's still alive and kicking and hasn't been killed by monetary needs. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound all that, but it's really something. But the most fucking giving thing about it is, oh my God, it's become so easy. I mean, you know what I mean? It was so difficult back in the day to write music.
Yeah.
But as I told you, like, we can write 100 songs in a year. That is amazing. That is absolutely phenomenal to know that in the back of your head. We can always write 100 more. It's just like, wow. And you know, so I'm blessed. I'm crazy blessed that our work rate, our work ethic is so big.
Hell yeah. So is like the live shows and getting to meet the fans, is that kind of like what keeps it going for you and keeps it fun and not feeling like a job all of the time?
Sadly, I need to be reminded. I need to be reminded how great this is sometimes, because it's hard and it's you know, but it's not. I said sadly, maybe that's the wrong word, but that's how it feels sometimes. So when talking to people and having real conversations, and especially to people who would give me an honest assessment of how music in general, how much it means to them, because that's the best part of the job. That's how much meaning people put into what you created in some fucking space in Copenhagen. And then there's a guy in Denver, Colorado, who's just like, I met my wife and we listen to this song all the time. This is our song.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like when you get, you know, it's like in here and like, oh, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense when you're 5 weeks away living in an RV and for no, you know, with people, you know, it's crazy. It's a crazy life. So they make it make meaning. So, I mean, it's everything.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Love it. So for this question, we want you to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
Hot dog, always hot dog. And if they could do the twin hot dogs, at one point they had twin hot dogs. I'm all there for the hot dog. And then I always tend to buy sweets and water, but not like sodas and stuff, because I get gassy as fuck. You know, I got
don't want that on the bus, man.
No, I got that stomach. It's not good.
Gassy as fuck, man.
Poor the other guys. Poor the other guys. That's what I'm saying.
It's tough, man. Oh my God. And on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
We're a party taco.
A party taco. What's a party taco?
Yeah, it's a you know, it's a taco. It's a little bit spicy, some you know, meaty, a little bit of bread, and then somebody just sprinkle like confetti all over it, bang, like that. That's Siamese. It's a party taco.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what I feel like we are.
All right. And for the last couple questions, going to shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
I would eat kebab.
Oh, kebab.
Yeah, I am. I think somewhere in my body. Oh, look at this! I am fucking not kidding you. Listen, you see, you see how serious I am about it.
Yeah.
It would be a kebab, and it would be this yogurt drink from Turkey called ayran.
Oh,
that would be it. I'm a simple man.
Solid. Solid.
I am endorsed by kebab.
Kebab.
It's a clothing line called Shawarma Design.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah. And if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
I would love to live in what's that movie with the blue guys?
Avatar.
The good part.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, not when the humans are like burning everything down, like right before that.
No. Yeah, specifically because I'm pretty small. I'm a small guy. I'm not that tall. And those fuckers, they look huge. So yeah.
Yeah.
So some of my problems would be solved, I guess.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
so,
yeah.
So yeah, Avatar.
All right.
Avatar.
And I've not have asked the last question. Every single person that we've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What's your favorite color?
I think it's my girlfriend's eyes, which are green.
Oh,
That's got to be
so
the
fucking
sweetest
cheesy.
answer to that question
I'm
we've ever
going
gotten.
to. I am going to cut out this part of the interview, and I'm going to show her. But
Yes.
not,
There you go.
Exactly. Oh, there you
Let's
go.
go.
Correct
Hell
answer.
yeah.
Correct answer.
Man.
So,
Mhm.
as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Yeah, I'd like for everyone to enjoy fucking life. And if you want to enjoy it more, come join us on tour. We'll be on tour in October in the US with Rain City Drive, one of the best bands in the world, if you ask me. And if you like your rock with a little bit of sweetness and kisses, that's the tour you want to be on. So October month, throughout all of US, I hope to see you.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you, Snas. It's been Mirza from Siamese, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.